As per request of one of our members, we would like to finish the attachment series with a video about the fathers. Because in the 9 previous videos we were focused mostly on infants and mothers, and then on the adults, and then on psychotherapy implications, it would indeed be unfair to end this series without turning to fathers. And in the beginning it seemed, when it came to attachment theory, that fathers were not really relevant, that they did not really contribute, and we didn't do studies with them, and so on. Only years into the development of this research tradition were the first studies with the strange situation test done with fathers to see how infants react to being separated from fathers. And to summarize these results, it seems that at the beginning, the first 2 years possibly, the role of the father can be important, but it is basically as a replacement of the mother. So there is a typical and important repertoire of behavior that the person in the role of secure base should have. And whether this person is male or female, whether this person is a mother or a father, a grandmother or a grandfather, is not so decisive. As long as they're sensitive enough, they can guess, they can have intuition about what the child needs and do the appropriate thing. The original, so to say, role of the father that is not included in what other people do, may start in the 3rd year of life, and there are findings that this is one of the decisive things in every childhood. In a very long study that was started in the late 1970s at the University of Regensburg in Germany by Grossman and Grossman, and followed their subjects from their infancy into their adulthood, so for several decades, it was noticed when the subjects were about 11 years old that there were several very positive outcomes in one subsample, in one group of their subjects. They were more confident, they were more sociable, they were more self-assured in social communication. And the researchers studied backtracking, so to say, and trying to figure out what it was in the childhood of these children, pre-pubescent children, that made them different than the others. And the variable that stood out was what in English is called rough and tumble play with their fathers. So sometime in the 3rd year of life, some fathers would start playing with their children in the ways that are in a way risky, that can get adrenaline high, that can get anxiety high, but if the communication, if the connection with the father is solid enough, the child will, thanks to the trust into the father, endure these and then enjoy, and then bring this experience into other forms of social communication. It is not, in my opinion, possible to generalize completely, but it could be that the role of the father in the toddlerhood age is to encourage exploration. That the mothers care more about comfort side of the secure base, and fathers care more about the exploration side of the secure base. And if we can learn from both, then probably the security of our attachment would be enhanced. Most of the psychoanalytic theories that emphasize the role of the father in the age 3 to 6 because of the Oedipus situation were not directly studied and were not either confirmed or disconfirmed, but probably it would be best to say this was not noticed in the observation of attachment researchers. And the other psychoanalytic ideas about the role of the father in the first 3 years of life as the agent of separation between the mother and the child were never confirmed in empirical research. So, to summarize, in the very early age, fathers, if necessary, can become able or are able to do everything a secure base, a mother or someone else can do. And then, on a slightly later age, they add what is uniquely theirs, and that is the adrenaline, that is rough and tumble play that makes us ready to take risks in life.